Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today we got
Kyle McIntyre.
McIntyre.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna...
Long distance. This is long distance relationship. We're making it work.
Well, yeah. the LDR. I mean, we are seeing other people, every once in a while.
Yeah,
I'll get a...
It's an open relationship.
Relationship. Every once in a while I'll get a new face in the mix here. But
yeah, a new set of keys in the basket,
Yeah, I always keep... I'm always crawling back to Kyle here. I need that warmth and embrace. Anyways, Kyle, what's new in your world? What's shaking? What's grooving? What is good?
Oh man, let me pull up my page here. I wrote some notes down because I don't know anything off the top of my head. No, I'm just kidding. All right, literally had closed the window. Buying time here. All right, so I talked about like my debit card getting canceled last week. Oh, actually, was it last week?
Yeah. And then like they had to send it to San Diego. Then you had to get it sent over there. God. Did you get it back yet?
I finally got it. Yeah.
Okay.
It cost $47 to ship it second day. $47 a letter.
Yeah. Fucking dollars.
Ridiculous. So I got it. I feel like a free man. I don't have to beg my brother, Mr. Moneybags, for some scratch.
Did you get your guitar back?
I did. So I was able to get the guitar out of hock.
There you go. How was it?
Yeah, I'm not it's good. It's fine. I think there's a dead spot though on like the A string 5th fret, so like D.
Okay, so a really popular one.
Yeah. So yeah, great. Right. I can't hear it when I'm recording, but I can definitely feel it. So I might take it back.
What? So what? Yeah. Like great setup, guys.
I know. I'm a little. Yeah. It everything's real low. I think they may have just gone a little bit too low.
None too pleased on that one.
Yeah, we'll see. And then like when I got it back, like one of the string trees like wasn't hooked on with the string. So I'm like, oh, okay. So wasn't, I don't know how that popped off, or maybe you tuned it like that.
Yeah.
With string tree. Anyways, so they had called me last week. So I didn't call in. No one called me until I think it was like Thursday.
Yeah.
Someone called me Thursday and they're like, excuse me. They were, oh, hey, this is Kyle McIntyre. This is South Austin Music Exchange. Just calling to check on I had a question about something. So the guitar that you brought, could you like describe it to me? Like, okay, well it's a Strat, blah blah. Oh, cool. The note just fell off. We just wanted to make sure.
Oh,
I'm gonna double check.
Yeah,
like the note had fallen off of the guitar. So they wanted to make sure. I'm like, all right, I get why you'd want to double check.
They're like all like a bunch of morons over there. They're kind of walking around.
Yeah, pretty much actually.
Like somebody drops a pen, 2 people go to pick it up and bump their head like
there's
coconuts or something.
There's like too many chefs and not enough techs kind of situation.
Yeah.
There's like 1 or 2 techs and a lot of dudes writing orders.
Yeah.
So it's like, anyways, it fell off. I'm like, all right, whatever, it doesn't matter. He's like, I'll call you back just to confirm that it's ready, because I think it was ready at this point because it's already been like 2 weeks,
Yeah.
So, but he never called me back.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Friday I'll head in because I'm off work. I'll just jet over there. Didn't get to do it Friday, so I'm like Saturday. I'm like, okay, and I could have done it earlier in the day, but I'm like, oh, I got like 45 minutes to get down there. So I got there like 15 minutes before they closed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, hey, I'm here to pick up a guitar. He's name. I'll give him a name. They're like walking around looking for it. There's like three dudes on the case. Oh yeah. I'm like, well, it's in a Fender gig bag. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking. Don't worry about it, bro. Oh yeah. Cool, bro. Hey, did you need anything else while you're here? Like they're trying to distract me. Like they don't like they lost my guitar. Are you sure you got a call? I'm like, I didn't actually get a call that it was done. I didn't say that. I just wanted to.
They throw a stick. It's like, what's that over there?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh man, have you seen our great selection of guitars here that are all like budget except for the ones that are $5,000?
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
have you been to the barbecue place like down the road?
down the street? Why don't you grab a bite and we'll be here when you come back. We might be closed though.
Down down the road like 3 miles. Go check it out.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
Go walk down there.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a nice brisk. It's 95 degrees. You'll be fine.
You'll be good.
You look like you can handle the weather. You're a healthy young lad.
99% humidity. You could swim there.
Yeah. 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 So anyways, they're looking for it. I'm like, all right. They asked me like twice. Are you sure you got a call? Did you get a call, dude? And like I said, I didn't actually get a call that it was done.
Yeah.
But I was giving them like yeah, I got it. Mm-hmm. I was just kind of testing to see if it was actually done because they'd never call me back. So they found it.
Yeah.
It was underneath another guitar, like under another gig bag.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, here it is. They pop it out and it's like, here it is, man. I'm like, oh, sweet. It's like I look at it. Okay, cool. I didn't notice that the string tree was popped out at the time. But I flipped over the guitar. I looked at it and there's still no back plate. Like I asked for a back plate. I'll just order one off of Reverb or something. They didn't have it. They didn't order it. They didn't have it installed or anything. And then,
did they?
It was like
do anything to it?
They set it up. They did the setup.
Okay.
I can see that's a lot lower. The action's a lot lower now.
Okay.
So they did do that. They put new strings on it. Yeah. So I don't know.
Oh, because you had broke a string, right?
Well, I had
or it was on your
actually they were new strings on there still. No, I broke string. Yeah, I did break a string on that guitar too, but I broke strings on this one. They were the original like ones from the Guitar Center. So I put NYXLs, but it was like really thick gauge. I don't know why I grabbed such a thick gauge.
Which
probably was the action issue.
Yeah. But
anyways, just stepped it down, and then I didn't even have them do anything at Guitar Center because they were so busy.
Yeah.
But so I needed it adjusted anyways. But yeah, no backplate. So I'll get one of those. So I got one in cream. I'm like, yeah, I don't want it in cream. I want it in black. I want it 3-ply.
Yeah.
Because I want it to match the pick guard.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna match the pickups.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would have the parchment color, whatever. It would have been okay, I guess, but I didn't want that. So, anyways, yeah, I noticed the string tree actually was out like after I had gotten home, and I started playing it. I'm like, oh, what the hell? This isn't even like snapped in place. So, but everything else looks fine. I mean, I don't think tuners aren't. I mean, they wrapped the strings up fine.
Yeah.
It's not like they did a shit job at that, but but yeah, I mean, it's just that one spot. I don't know if it's just like, and I know it's not my imagination, but it buzzes up. I think towards like you hit the 5th fret and it buzzes up towards the like 12th.
Okay.
So, and it's just that one string. So maybe, and then I was like, oh man, I should have asked you guys to get a bone nut. He's like, oh man, it would have been another like a week and a half to get that done. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Fuck you guys. I'm not going to go back to there.
I don't think that place is very good.
No, I think they are down to like the only techs that don't, and they're not like, they only do setups. So they're trying to do other things.
Yeah.
They're a little swamped, I think, right now, but obviously they couldn't even find my guitar. And like you said, wandering around, there's literally like 3 dudes. Oh yeah, let me check over here. Oh, let me look over here. Oh, I'll check in the back. Oh, okay, I'll check behind this counter. I'm like, standing there. I'm like, I don't need 3 guys to look for my guitar.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys look like you're just like walking around with a thumb up your ass kind of situation. Oh, yeah, exactly.
It's like just like the Pac-Man goes walk. And
yeah,
like, oh, what about here? What about there? Is it over? And they bump into each other and they go around.
Yeah, it was kind of comical, but I was like, all right, just give me my goddamn
guitar. You play Benny Hill music to it. That's the theme.
I should have looked at the receipt, but I bought like 3 other packs of strings too, so I'm guessing a 4th pack that's on the guitar. Mm-hmm. It was like $120 when it came down to it. So
yeah,
Yeah, it was a little up there, but I think the 4 packs of strings probably put it up there too.
Would you get NYXLs?
I got NYXLs, yeah. They put like a standard, like a different Diodario set on there than I'm pretty sure what I requested, but they didn't charge me for NYXLs. They charged me for the
XLs or whatever the
the XLs, the blue pack with the orange. Yeah. Which are fine, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
But
anyways,
not like super stoked on it, but
I think about I'm thinking about taking my Jazzmaster to get a setup because I never really have had one on it. I've always just done it myself. And, talking, I think I mentioned on, getting my basses actually set up by someone who knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty okay. I was about to say I'm pretty good now. I'm okay at setting up a guitar, but like getting somebody to actually do it, I'm like, maybe I should do that for my Jazzmaster. Even though it plays really well, I think getting it set up, especially with the vibrato trim there.
Yeah, you probably do for some new strings anyways, right?
Yeah, I put those on like over a year ago. I put the coated XTs on there because I know I'm not going to be playing it all that often. It still sounds good, but I feel like, probably a legit setup would be good. So nice. I was thinking of taking it to a new shop.
Just to kind of see
how
they did it?
Yeah.
Nice.
But I don't know. Repair sounds really great, but they take forever, and which isn't too bad. But
you don't need that guitar. But
so I was thinking about taking it to James Hood in North County.
Oh,
so we've talked about him a couple times, and I've like talked to them, and they're like, "Oh, cool," because they're like Oceanside and Escondido, so I might take a little drive up there and just take my Jazzmaster to get set up.
Hell yeah!
'Cause I don't play it all too often. But I think if I got a nice setup, I might want to play it more. Honestly, I'm staring at it, and I'm like, it's been on my wall. I don't know the last time I picked it up.
Were you ever going to paint that thing or just leave it?
Yeah, I've actually talked to them, too, at James Hood, and he mentioned that they would paint it for me, and then we could work out a price that wouldn't be too crazy. Because they do really, actually awesome, like, relics, too. And like kind of almost like, I mean, the like comparable to what you would see at like a custom shop or fucking Bill Nash guitars. They do it.
Yeah. What if you do like, you still have the white underneath show through?
Yeah.
And then show the wear spots,
that may be because it's a nitro finish. But yeah, I might go bring it up, just get a setup and then talk to him about pricing or seeing what we could do. Because I would like it maybe like
you should get it painted first before you get set up, because then you have to get set up again or whatever.
Yeah, I mean that way I could play it, but I don't know.
Yeah,
but so I was thinking about that for my Jazzmaster because I'm always on the fence about selling that thing.
Yeah,
and then I'm like, I should just keep it. It's my only single coil guitar.
Yeah,
for
now
at the moment, and then when I get some money, I'll get some sonic pickups for my Strat. Three single coil Strats for that. Probably dealer's choice. See what Mike thinks. I should get, and then whenever he gets around to making that prototype humbucker sized P90, I'll put that in my pink Les Paul, and then I'll be.
Did Mike? We're talking Mike, but did his episode come out for Tone Mob already?
Yes, I think it came out last week. So
all right.
Shout out.
Tone Mob needs so much help. Getting listeners on their.
Blake really. Blake,
he should be thanking us.
Yeah, he needs the jerk bump over there.
Jerk.
Everybody, go jerk off Blake, would you?
Yeah, go help him out. Give him a hand.
Jerk off Mike at Sonic. And jerk off Blake.
Go like both their Instagrams because,
tell him we sent you.
Yeah. That's so stupid. Got it. So anyways, got the guitar back.
Got the guitar back. Not super pleased, but hey, I think that's kind of
it's set up. It's better than what I would have done.
Except
I wouldn't have left that string tree off.
Mm-hmm. Finding shops, where you are is going to take a little while. I think I have the shops that I like, but I still want to try new ones, like James Hood. He's local, and I'm like, I love his work on Instagram. I'm like, dude, I probably should just. It's not
bite
far.
the bullet.
Yeah, he's not far away, but I'm like,
go.
Was it Repair Zone is like a mile away.
Yeah, it's very close.
Very, very close. But I'm like, I might as well just hop on the 15, get up there. So anyway, but for you, you're kind of like, I guess you just probably Googled.
Yeah. Well, what's his? Yeah. Matthew Fenslaw had said I should go check it out, and so I was like, I'm just gonna go take a guitar there. You know. Yeah. So, boom, bingo. Thanks, Matthew. Just kidding. I'll go check out some other stores. That's really the only like local store I've checked out.
Yeah.
So, maybe I'll talk to them about getting some other stuff done or whatever.
Hey guys, is there another guitar shop around Austin?
Yeah.
That is what's the biggest competition for you guys?
Yeah.
Hey,
who do you hate?
Eyebrows raised.
Well,
you have your phone out on you're Googling it. You're like,
yeah.
Who's taking the most business away from you guys?
Yeah.
Just to be a fucking asshole.
Got him. Yeah. So another thing I got, which I bought it just today. I guess it hasn't arrived, but we got some more Red Wings actually coming in the mail.
Yeah.
So I had been, you go on eBay. Yeah, you could be productive and look at stuff. Or you could just not look at things, or you could look at things that you don't really need.
Yeah.
And that's what I've done.
You could just delete the app and be better off.
Yeah, exactly. There are people that have lived their whole life without even opening the eBay app once.
Yeah.
Or been to their website.
Same thing with like Amazon. I finally I deleted the Prime membership. I'm like,
hell yeah.
I'm like, all right.
They got you for like 3 months, right?
They did, and I loved getting things like I loved getting shit the next day.
Dude, he totally used you. Bezos, he went up in space.
Yeah, he got my got my fucking $45 or whatever it is.
Yeah, how does it feel to get screwed over by such a wretched man?
He's a mastermind with that fucking.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
1 day shipping. God damn. Did I need the fucking cable that I bought?
Yeah, the one thing you bought over the 4 months.
I bought
he got you good.
Bought a mic. I think I bought. I bought these like what is the?
You probably could have paid for shipping, and it would have been the same.
Oh yeah, totally. That's how they get you. Always read the fine print, folks.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, what are you talking about?
I was talking about something I got on eBay.
Oh yeah, eBay.
Private seller. I didn't buy it from Jeff Bezos. Actually, it could be his like private account. I don't know.
What if you got a pair of like?
Unless he wears size 12 Red Wings.
Just giant boots.
He doesn't really look like someone who wears size 12.
Yeah.
Although you know what, it could be. I don't want to sell a man short, but he looks like he's like 4'7".
I don't know. It's like I don't know. Like I think, people who have different size feet. I think I listened to a podcast like this guy. I think, he's like 5'8", 5'7", or whatever. He has size 12s.
Dang.
I'm like, Jesus Christ.
He's like a hobbit.
And what? Yeah, exactly. And he's really hairy too. It's like,
well, yeah. There it is right there.
Alex on Tasteless Gentleman, he's like, oh yeah, I think he's like 5'7", 5'8", and then one of the other guys, Dom, I think he's also a size 12, but he's like 6'4". He's like, Jesus Christ, we wear the same shoe size? And they're like, yeah, and what they say about feet, not true.
Not true. I've seen.
You have gigantic feet. Nope, you just have big shoes.
Yeah. So I got some Red Wings. I got some let's see. They're like dress shoes actually.
Yeah.
So they're a little different. They're even my first Red Wing shoes. But it's kind of interesting. They're wingtip. Mm-hmm. So they have like the wingtip style on the nose or on the tip, I should say. But then they're actually steel toe too.
Oh, damn.
So I'm gonna try them out. I got them for a really good deal.
Yeah,
actually,
you did one of the bidding ones, right? And you won.
Yeah, so I just bid on one, and no one had bid on it. I don't think there are any watchers on there, maybe a couple, but I got it for $36.
That's pretty good.
And that's with shipping. So it actually was like $26.
And then shipping.
And then the shipping.
That's not bad. That's crazy, dude.
I haven't gotten a deal like that in a long time.
Yeah.
These shoes are like, I mean, I'm guessing because I couldn't find them on their website. They're probably a little older, but they're probably like at least 150. I mean, probably more.
I mean, their shoes that they have on their website, even like the Postman ones or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
They're still like $250.
Yeah.
$200, something like that.
Exactly. When I get my work voucher, I get like $100 knocked off, and then I put another $100 on like my work card. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it's still, they usually still equal around like 200 something. Yeah. So I'm guessing it's similar. Yeah. It's probably around $200. So
well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. You're just getting shoes on shoes on shoes.
I know.
You got I have them all Red Wing collection.
I know. I have them all outside the door here too, because I'm like, I'm gonna trip over them in the night, so I just put them outside the door.
Yeah,
and there's a big like common area, so it's fine. But yeah, I'm stoked on that. We'll see how they look, and I mean they're gonna be fine. I mean, I like wingtips. I have another set of like Johnston, and I can't remember the name of them. I always forget the name of them, but they're wingtip boots, and I really like them. They're you and I were talking about them last night.
They look really good, but you're saying they're not.
They're just not super comfortable. Yeah. No, because they're like hard stock or whatever, like almost like a wood, that kind of material. So they're not super comfortable. They look really cool though.
Well, you suffer for fashion. That's Kyle.
Yeah. Stupid.
That was the thing too, because you would wear those wingtip boots with a members only jacket and like, all right, let's go.
Hell yeah,
we're going out.
You knew I was fucking stunned.
Yeah, with a trucker hat. I'm like, this is my move. This is it.
I don't think I'd do trucker. I think I'd do my comb over hair. I'd do my hair up, style it up.
Yeah, bro. You got a barber over there.
No, I gotta get.
Have you haven't gotten cut since you left San Diego?
No.
Damn, that's a long time.
And the guy who did it didn't do like a super like tight job.
Yeah.
So like my hair on one side is like it just feels weird because he didn't part my hair right.
Oh really?
So,
yeah. I think I got
like
mine
heavy.
down to a 4, and it's already pretty long now.
Dang.
People are like, "Well, your hair grows out really fast." I'm like, yeah, I guess it's good. It's gift with a curse. And somebody's like, I guess that's good. And they're like, oh, you're 33 now. It's like, oh, you're good. Your hair's looking good. She's like a coworker of mine. She's a little older. She's like, see, because you're at that age where like people go through the Charlie Brown phase. It's where they go bald and they get fat. Oh. So you're doing all right now. If you don't go bald and fat, I'm like, well, I'm getting the fat part. She's like, well, no, some people get fucking huge. I'm like, well, I'm working on it.
Yeah, don't tempt me. I will.
Don't tempt me with a good time, or threaten me with a good time.
Yeah. So I did go to. I had an account actually that they're like a hair salon. They specialize in men's haircuts. Mm-hmm. I forget what it's called, but I tried going in there and they had like a 30 or 45-minute wait. I'm like, nope, I gotta go. I got to drive to the other side of Texas right now.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm sure if you just like do some Googling, find some like bro, like
that's kind of what this place was.
Not a bro thing, but it's like where it's like some dude like barbershop
cut above, or it's like there's some like fancy name.
Yeah, where it's like oh we barber place. We should serve beer or whiskey with your da. They usually do good shit. That's what Dapper J's is. Well, it's like, hey, we're all...
Yeah, that's where I went, though, and I'm not happy with my haircut. So.
Oh, really? You don't like that?
No, I didn't like it. I picked the guy because his name was Kyle.
Oh, see, that's the problem. Kyle's
they're unreliable.
Yeah.
I should have known by my own actions, and I've lived with myself my whole life.
I was about to say Kyle's they're rogue.
Yeah.
I want a 2. No, we're going to fucking 8.
8? Dude, just coasting through life. No challenges.
He's like, nah, I'm going to do this instead.
an 8. Do they even make an 8?
Yeah, I have one that's a comb that's a 2. Or sorry,
Okay.
2 inches.
2 inches. Wow.
Yeah. An 8 isn't 1 inch.
Okay.
And then
Well, that's good to know.
they have a 10 and then a 12. And then it goes to 2 inches.
Oh, I'll remember that.
Well, sometimes when I was growing my hair longer, I just wanted it short. But I'm like, I'm going to make it uneven. So I would just take the 2 inch and just kind of take it around the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, a lot of fun.
You're
good stuff.
Yeah. Well, you're more, I guess, adventurous when it comes to cutting your hair.
Yeah.
I only cut like my sideburns, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to go any higher. Be careful. It's a slippery slope. You're off balance, and you go left, you go right, you go left, you go right, and then you have nothing left.
Well, there's the big mask debate or whatever, and people are like, oh no, I should wear one. I don't want to wear one. Da, 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 da. One thing that's great about them is I was kind of shaving my little like mustache, big quotations there, and I totally like missed it and just chopped it.
Oh,
and it went to the skin, almost, I would say half a Hitler on one side.
What?
That's how much I was like, I just missed it in the shower. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Why in the shower?
Because I have the mirror there.
They didn't make the shower for shaving.
Well, they made it for...
They meant it for shitting.
and for shining.
You just pull the cover, man. Just sit right on that. You just go straight in there.
Anyways, so
extrude right in there.
When I looked at it, I'm like, oh man. And I was like, should I try and even it on the other side? Absolutely not. What we're gonna do, these masks, great idea. And I was like, I'll just let it grow out.
Dang.
And I'm like, oh, maybe I should go completely clean shaven again. I'm like, no, I got that double chin coming in. I got to wait on that. So
coming in
nicely,
like it's a harvest.
Hey, I've been watching what I'm eating a little bit. And exercising a little bit.
Hell yeah,
we're getting there. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, so that's the shoes. Yeah, I kind of been debating like this next what's new. I mean, I talked about last time. The Marble Falls house,
Mm-hmm.
we were talking about it. Matthew Fenslaw came in with some great historical
landmarks.
I guess landmarks in the town I was looking at.
Totally fitting for you, yeah.
Yeah. So it was great tourist attractions, I should say.
Great heritage.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I'm still. That house actually fell through.
Yeah.
So there was an issue with the zoning. I don't know if we want to get into specifics, but basically it came up as like a commercial property.
Uh-huh.
And the lenders like, oh, we're only residential. We only give for residential properties, and it's confusing because it's still a neighborhood.
Yeah. But
they just like changed the zoning like 2 years ago.
Neighborhoods are for neighbors.
I know. Yeah, it's confusing. So it was kind of we were like in the final stages of locking everything down, and then that came in. So, anyways, back on the hunt. But I put another offer in on another house, also in Marble Falls. So
yeah.
Hopefully that goes through.
You're still looking, still.
Yeah. And, not that I need to update everyone on everything or even you, because it's like tedious. You're like, oh, that one fell through. Oh, that one At a certain point, I'm going to stop talking about it.
You're like, at a certain point, yeah.
No one's going to give a shit.
It's like, oh,
how many is this now?
Why don't you let us know when you move?
Yeah. So, anyways, because, everyone's my bro. I want to let him know that I'm still homeless. So
yeah,
yeah. You can't nowhere to send the fan mail yet. So
I have no home.
Yeah. Anyways, that is my what's new. What is new with you?
Let's see. So I balled out this week and got
balled out. How so?
I bought a fan.
Oh,
I think it's like a purchase that I'm like I did not want to like ever make, so I kept on just pushing it and pushing it and pushing it.
So stupid. It's such like a comfort thing. Like why aren't you like your comfort is paramount to you, right?
Yeah, but it's just like I don't want to spend money on it.
Oh God.
No, because I the last fan I had, I got for free. You know, and you know, and you say that, and I know you're like, you know, you're right. And same thing with like a chair. I like the chair that I had was not good, and it like
still
helped my you know, back issues make them worse or whatever. Totally said that wrong. Anyways, it was not good for me.
I can't. By the way, those chairs that you have, I can't sit in them because it makes my junk go numb.
Oh, really? I like that. I like these. I got it.
I like it when it happens.
No, it doesn't happen for me.
Give myself a stranger.
Yeah.
A reverse stranger.
Yeah. So I have the reverse.
Sorry.
Like,
sorry. All right.
I can't feel my.
You can't feel it.
It's still. It just never gets hard.
Okay. All right.
We just never get to just. It's the longest. Like it's just playing with just a limp fucking.
It's a reverse. I thought it was pretty good.
It's
all
pretty
right,
good,
keep going.
yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah, but anyway, so I had a fan I got from work. They were kind of just like giving them away. They're like, we don't want these. And so
we're just giving them away.
Yeah, so that's where I got my fan. I had that for years, and it's been fine. And then eventually, like the grate around it kind of started like rusting or whatever, and it just got worse.
The safety mechanism.
Yeah,
okay.
the paint started flaking off. So I said, fuck this. And so sometimes you would turn it on, just like paint flakes everywhere.
Well, it also was like a bunch of dust that was stuck to it, so it was like not intaking any air.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So I'm like, so
like the rust had like spread out and was catching dust.
Yeah, the fan guards or whatever that was on there. I'm like, fuck this. So I just took them off and threw them away. And so it was just bare blades.
This is way more efficient.
And
they should put.
It was.
They should do this for airplanes.
It was too, though. But it was like very, and it was really strong too. But anyways, it just kind of was getting old. And then the other day I was vacuuming. I had my, AirPods in. I was doing my Mrs. Doubtfire, just vacuuming, and dancing around the room.
You're sliding in like a risky business type situation.
Listening to Dragula and just fucking don't. Anyway, and yeah, I was digging through the ditches, and then I fucking burned through the witches on my wrist. Like that fan just gave me hell. It just it looked a lot worse than it felt, but I was just
probably
like
burned.
Yeah,
right?
it was just like and it was like I broke 2 of the blades.
Wait, you dished it back.
Yeah. So and then I was like, I was like, it's still good, and I turn it on, and it's like, whoa. The thing's kind of tilting. I'm like, no, it's time.
It's gonna fall on you while you're sleeping.
Yeah, I'm like, this thing is
it's gonna try and kill you.
Yeah,
and gnaw your face off.
It's time to go. So I was like, one thing I didn't like about that one was, one, there was only 3 levels. It was the low was so powerful, and it's like, whoa, we're going for takeoff or whatever. And then I was like, and then also it was like the footprint of it was so big. And it took up
because it had like the spread leg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a pedestal fan.
Yeah.
All the weights above, they got to spread it out.
Yeah. It was just, so I was like, okay, even
it's physics, dude. Why are you mad at physics?
With my tiny space that I have here, I'm like, okay, floor space is, premium here. So I was like, okay, let me ball out. And I got a $60 fan from Target.
$60?
Oh yeah. It has a remote. It's black, so it kind of looks nicer. It's the footprint of it is like maybe half the size or less than the previous one. It has 8 speeds on it.
8 speeds?
Oh yeah.
Christ.
So one thing, I know I'm like nerding out about a fan. It's nice. I was able to have the fan on while I recorded a video. And it's actually on right now while I'm recording the podcast.
Nice.
I should be able to gate it out. But I had it on while I was shooting a video, and so lights and equipment and shit like that can be a little like emit heat or whatever when you're recording and in a small room, blah blah blah. I was like, I kind of wanted some airflow. I'm like, let's see if this will work. And so, usually with these type of tests, like you just have to go for it.
Yeah.
So like, I put it, was able to put the fan and have it on a low speed, and I was able to stay comfortable, and you didn't hear it at all on the video.
Nice.
With the SM7 and like just a stock noise gate on Pro Tools, easy peasy. So I think
Nice.
it was $60 well spent. Like you said, it's a comfort thing, and I should have done it because it's helped out. So I like it.
Well,
It's
yeah.
a good.
Now you're all injured and bloody. Okay.
Yep. That's what it took for me to.
You could have died.
Honestly, and then that I didn't want to let it go either because I was like, well, I can still use it. But once it started wobbling around, I'm like, all right, I can't use this thing anymore.
Well, it didn't it have like missing pieces out of like the blade.
Yeah. No,
It's made it like extra sharp and more dangerous,
more deadly.
and
But yeah, so it was good.
could have got you in the jugular.
Good addition.
You've been like, ow.
Good addition to the spot here. So
Yeah.
I mentioned that video last week, and the one that I used the fan in the corner there for my talking portion. The Aaron video, the van tour video, is out.
Yeah.
I'm very excited
Nice.
with how that came out.
Yeah.
That one was.
I did watch it, by the way. You sent it to me,
Well,
and I did watch it.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. I enjoyed it.
It was. I thought it came out pretty cool. And it's like there was some things that I had an issue with, even just editing. So I had a deity mic or whatever it is. It's like $80 or whatever. It's like a 2 front and back mic, so that I was like, oh, cool. So you can hear my talking and you can hear Aaron's little shotgun thing that you can put on to your camera. And then I was like, okay, so what it does is it records 2 single channel waves, but it makes them hard pan left and right. And I'm like, well, I can't have that in the video. I'll edit it to and mix the wave, but I couldn't extract the audio from the video through Pro Tools.
Interesting.
It was very difficult to do. And I texted you this whole thing, the process of what I had to do to get this to work.
I guess, jeez, I'm ready. I'm ready
Pro
for it.
Tools, I guess there's something with the version that I have where it couldn't take MP4s, and that's the video format.
Mm-hmm.
It couldn't extract the audio from it. Something.
Interesting.
So I might have to update to the new Pro Tools. I'm like, oh, cool. Now you get to, there's like several $100s.
Yeah.
So I had to, I had to use the programs that I had. I'm like, I'm not going to try and buy something else. I'm not going to try whatever. So I was thinking, I tried using Luna because I'm like, oh, maybe they have a function. No, that one, Luna is Universal Audio. Their DAW, fuck that, doesn't work. And I was like, oh, maybe I can do it in Garage. No, you can't. So I'm like, okay. So I was like, kind of thinking, I'm like, okay, I can move the video into QuickTime and extract the audio from there, but QuickTime doesn't extract MP4s. They do MOVs. So
Right.
I had to take each clip into Final Cut, save them to .mov, and then move that into QuickTime, extract the audio, but the audio that it saves is a different format than Pro Tools can take. So I had to take those into Apple Music, convert them into .waves, and then open Pro Tools, which is the stereo wave file. I can then split it into 2 mono waves, and then I edit it for every track or every clip.
Every clip.
Yeah, because
Could you have played the videos and kind of looped it through the interface and just recorded off of that?
I don't know.
Because I've done that with audio off of YouTube. I've recorded stuff before.
Okay, maybe I could try that. I just wanted to get the waves. I could try that next time.
I just thought of that right now.
Yeah,
because when you were
describing
it earlier, I didn't even think of it until this, like, while you were talking. Because I've done, like, I recorded, like, a Dr. Disrespect song.
Yeah,
I just wanted to see if it worked, and I'm like, oh, I can record straight into Reason if I just loop the, I put the whatever loop it is into the actual interface. Mm-hmm. So
I can try. I should try that next time.
And what you could probably do is just, while it's recording, just put it all in one track and then go and just cut them. Yeah. And now you have them all on one. Mm-hmm. There you are.
And then, but yeah, I was able to make it work. And because, like, I didn't want my audio on the whole time, because sometimes you could hear me just, like, breathe. Because because of how close the camera was to my face. And but luckily, being able to bring it into Pro Tools, I was able to cut my parts out. Only when I was saying, like, oh, that's sick. Oh, rad.
Hell yeah, brother.
Brother. I even left parts in where I just said, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then I could take the mixed audio after I compress it and do all the stuff with it and convert it into a waveform that's not panned. I was able to take that and then sync them in Final Cut again to edit. And I was really proud with the results. I was like, this is like the first one, and I learned a lot from it, and I'm going to continue doing those studio. If people haven't watched the video, please watch it. Or I guess you don't have to.
Yeah.
But it's a studio tour series that I'm doing on the YouTube channel, and I'm excited. A lot of people are excited to do it as well. So, we toured just like a small van studio live-in. But my Aaron,
that's pretty nuts. That he did a drum, like he did drums in there.
Yeah.
The hell?
And there was a sample of him playing it too, and I'm like, that sounds pretty good.
That's pretty crazy.
I think of the limitations that I have in my spot. I'm like, there shouldn't be. I don't have any limitations.
You're just a punk bitch.
Exactly. I have way more gear, way more space, and stuff like that.
Way more excuses, apparently.
Exactly. That's one thing I have way more of. So it's like really inspiring just to be like how people create in their spaces and what they do with it. So I like it. So I'm gonna continue that series, and that was fun. But that was my trials and tribulations of doing that. But I did. I did buy something that I am maybe gonna give more of an update next week.
We no try. Spoilers on this.
No, I'll talk about it. I posted in the group. I bought one of those Sonic Cake is the company.
Oh yeah,
IR loader pedals. So it's a mini size pedal that has one knob on it where you kind of like a rotary dial click between 11 like slots, and then it has an XLR out and a 1/4 inch. But
interesting.
It's a cab IR pedal. You can put like it has IRs on it, but you can load your own, and
you can do one cab per
slot.
Wow.
Oh, up to 11 if also they fit. So it comes stock with 11 IRs, and then you could, like I said, put your own on there, and it sounds awesome. It was like $50. I bought it off Reverb. I offered $49 shipped, and they accepted the offer. So I recommend people buying it on Reverb if they want it. And no bullshit. This is like, I paid for it. I didn't get it for free. I think other YouTubers and guitar people get their shit for free because they're better at marketing. But I bought this thing, and it's great. I didn't need it, but I thought it would be cool to have as like another option to your Fractal.
Yeah.
And I paired it with, Like My Pedals, Martial Law. So I have the penis, Just Surprise Me pedal.
Excuse me?
The penis pedal.
Wow.
They took like Futurama characters and then made them.
Yeah.
I think Eric Pabon did it, and then he made the was it Planet Express spaceship a penis. Very fitting for Just Surprise Me. And then Joseph did that artwork on his Martial Law pedal, and it is so good. It is so good. That combination of those two. So I think those pedals are 175 or 150 from Joseph. yeah, message him. I think it's 175 or 150. I don't remember. But those pedals from him is like a hot rodded Marshall, like maybe JCM 800 in a box.
Yeah.
And then pair it with like a $50 Sonic IR. That could be your recording. Like if you're like, I'm looking for a DI solution or whatever, that's it. Like the stock cabs are great, and then if you want to spend $20 more, get the ML Sound Labs, and it's you're like around 200, maybe under 250. That could be like a good front of house rig, or maybe you're playing somewhere and like, oh, we can't mic it. I'm like, okay, or you're recording with somebody or at a practice space.
Yeah, it's like practice.
Yeah, and you just want to be quiet or whatever, and you could just go into your interface or whatever. It is an awesome solution. I'm like, dude, this thing is great. And there, like I said, I bought this damn thing, and it's awesome so far. I have yet to try it in a band. That's why I'm saying maybe next week I'll follow up. But I did load some ML Sound Labs IRs, my favorite ones on there. I could only load 3, so this is one thing to say. There's not a whole lot of space. So if your IRs are big, which the ML Sound Labs ones are, I can only load 3. So
really,
so I was like, I think.
So are the other ones still on there? The other?
No, I wiped it to get the space.
Oh, you wiped it all. Jeez.
Well, the thing is, I just saved them because you can just rip them off of there. So I have a little folder on my computer, so I can always put it back to factory if I wanted to.
Yeah,
but I can load up to 3. So I have a Marshall one, a Vox, and an orange cab. And tomorrow at band practice with Just In Case, Adam is going to try that rig.
Hell yeah.
And I think it's going to sound great. But I will report back. So far, I'm loving this thing. It is, if you're looking for a DI solution to your guitar, get a cool amp in a box pedal. I cannot recommend the Marshall Law more for that. Because of all the ones that I tried the the Sir Riot. I tried, the orange, what's the Wampler one? The Catapult. They all kind of pale in comparison to the Marshall Law. Whatever Joseph did, that works really well for that. Not that it's a bad pedal in the other regards, but I'm like, dude, this shouldn't sound this good. Where's the tubes? Where's the chips and processing that's in the Fractal? I can justify why the Fractal sounds good because it's $1,000. Why does something that is under $200 sound so good? I'm like, this is pissing me off. But even Matthew Fenslaw, he's like, oh, that's a cool idea, and even pairing it with another budget pedal. Was it the Golden Brownie from X5? If they were in stock in US or whatever, you can get those for like $50. If you paired that with the IR loader from Sonic Cake, that could be a great solution for people who are just like, get them younger kids who are just practicing or whatever, get them a PA and just go DI into that, whatever. If they're recording, just starting out, get them a little Focusrite Solo or Scarlett, whatever. Things are getting good. But anyways,
yeah, that's cool.
That's my what's new. We both a long one for both of us. We're already almost an hour here.
Yeah. Let's we hit some topics or what?
Let's do it. So this is one that I think I wanted to. You're probably going to lead this one more, but it's like, I don't know, the benefits of learning songs and riffs. I think that's a lot of what you've been doing, kind of like as a goof. You were kind of like learning a couple riffs, just like like Day Tripper and the CKY deal, and just recording them, and then kind of like learning songs from other people and other bands, like the benefits of that. Do you feel like that has actually made you a better guitar player?
Actually, I think it has.
Like learning riffs and songs.
Like it helps your timing, like not just like your. I don't really mean like your tempo, like you're keeping time. I mean like your timing between your left and your right hand.
Mm-hmm.
Someone wrote that song and it's popular for a reason.
Yeah.
I don't know, and I guess they are like. I guess it's like I don't know, trying to describe it. It's like someone else wrote it. You would have never written that riff, so it's like making your mind think differently than how you would have come about something that maybe sounded similar, but like what's that one Eagles song that did the not, and I didn't do that great of a job, but the Life in the Fast Lane.
Oh yeah,
it's actually kind of a. I got to revisit that, but it's like a really interesting way to play because he doesn't do like a, I don't know, he doesn't wait like 4 counts to start playing the riff again.
Yeah,
you know, so it's kind of a weird way of playing, and he bends his notes like really quickly to then get to the next note. So it's like you're trying these different techniques that you probably would have never ever thought of. So yeah, I think it definitely helps you write better. Like I find myself, you know, with the Strat, I'm like bending notes. I'm like, oh, that's too much, or like, you know, like you're trying to figure out just the right amount where you're not overdoing like your bends. And that's a perfect example of like, if you listen to it, you don't even realize he's bending the notes, but he bends into the next note because he does like it's so smooth on that riff. Joe Walsh. It's pretty crazy. Like when you listen to it, you don't really hear it, but when you play it, you're like, oh shit, there's like he steps down and then transfers to the next finger and does like a bend. You're like, oh dang. And you know, you don't have to play it that way, but you know, it's like if you want it to sound close, you know, which I'll never sound exactly like that, but I think it does help you. And I used to always like, oh, I don't ever want to learn, you know, and people always ask like, oh, you're in a band. What kind of covers are you guys doing? It's like, oh, we don't play covers. We play our own. And I would always like, I'd like scoff, like, I don't play other people's music.
Yeah.
And then now more I'm like, well, I kind of want to learn that riff. I've always like kind of stifled myself in a way where it's like I don't want to learn someone else's song because of that. But I don't know. Me doing, I guess, playing more instruments, I kind of want to have more technique, I guess.
Yeah. You want to know the tricks.
Yeah, exactly.
You're sometimes learning the tricks and how they got there by learning what they did. And I say that, but and I haven't done any of that. I should. I really want to like try playing more songs of other people just on my own. Not gonna be like bring it up to a band or start a band. I'm like, let's do a cover band.
But you should record it and put it at the bumper for the song for the podcast,
and even just like singing too. And it's just like, no. And then like I'm like I feel comfortable singing my own songs, because I know my range and how I play guitar to sing to, you know? Whereas like learning a cover, I'm like, oh, you have to know a different type of rhythm almost to how you're playing and singing, and a different range too. Because I'm like, I kind of always default to like whatever notes of the chord are. So either the root, the fifth, or maybe the third. Which is like really just okay, boring, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think that's another thing we've talked about, like the chord pack. It just like it forces you to like play something different.
Yeah,
you know?
And so
like it makes your mind changes the way that you look at music.
And so I think playing not necessarily full on covers in a band, but even if you re-record a song of a different band or genre than you would normally play, that might be good. I'm like, I think we're just like, are we growing up?
Maybe.
That we're like, it just backpedaling. It took us like 33 years to backpedal. But I'm like, I don't think that's a bad idea. And I don't know if we ever were a hard stance on it, but I kind of like you. I'm like, no, I want to spend my time learning or playing my own stuff. But it might help to know how these people, like how they recorded these songs.
Yeah.
How the parts came to be, how they interact with each other. I think it could be super beneficial. And I say all this as speculation because I haven't learned any songs. And I guess I could say that, but maybe even though I'm in the band, technically, just in case, I had to learn all their songs, and they write in such a different way. And so it's really cool to learn these songs, and playing even just on bass, which is a different instrument than my main one. I am learning their songs. So that is, I'm not sure if it helped me as a songwriter, but it is like keeping me on my toes as a player. And then same thing could be said about Hardly Human learning that set. And even just talking to, the guys, Steve, Adam, and Matt. I'm like, this is why, I would have never played this part 3 times and then go into the verse.
Yeah.
It would have been 2. And he's like,
I think
never think about it
maybe
until somebody else breaks it down. You're like,
It's also the problem of playing in the same band for 15 years.
Yeah.
It's like you just don't. There's other ways to do things,
Yeah. Like they, Hardly Human has like a song, or there's going to be a couple different ones, but one that sticks out to me is a song that it's the verse, but there are 2 different progressions for that verse.
Interesting.
Completely different. And I'm like, one that is kind of like the main riff and intro, and then that's the verse. You're like, okay, that's expected. And then they go to a second part of the verse. So almost that could be considered a pre-chorus or verse, like part 2, like verse 1.5, and then verse 2.5 is how I had to break it down in my head.
Yeah.
So it's cool. It's learning that. I'm like, I guess you can do that. And the songs are good. And then it's like opening they have a song, Machine. It's like, I want to be a machine. I want to be whatever. Their hook is their verse. The main, like, I want to be a machine. I want to, I don't want to feel anything. That, and it was like, that's such a catchy thing. And then you're like, that's the verse. Huh.
Interesting.
But it comes back and they do different iterations of that. And I'm like, that sounds like a chorus to me, but it's not. I'm like, And so learning different ways to write from other people's songs, I think, is helpful. So.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
I definitely need to get a list.
It's educational.
Do you have a list of songs that you're trying to learn?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. I just, I don't know, pick something.
Yeah.
I just, something that sticks in my head. I go, I could learn that.
I think I need to try going to more, like, guitar riffs. But there's some songs that I just want to learn just to be like, oh, maybe if you could bust this out with a band or whatever. Yeah. But just like songs that I really like that are out of my genre. Like for I really want to learn that song by the band Free. All Right Now.
Oh yeah.
Right. And it's just chords. I think it's only like a handful of chords.
It's probably like G, C, and D,
But it's played in a certain way that it's like, but you have to kind of like get that like chunk going, and then
I said love.
Yeah, but with that vocal groove, I want to be able to sing it and play it.
Yeah.
So that might be a good, I don't know, throw the gauntlet down for myself. Like, learn that song.
I think I don't have like a list of songs I just go off of.
But yeah, no.
But
I don't know. I think should we hit this other topic or should we get on out of here?
We could hold off on it.
Oh man, we've just been catching up on these really long What's News.
I know. There's a lot going on, man.
Well, yeah. I mean, we only talk to each other once a week.
I know.
Nowadays, yeah. I
think
we text every day.
Did that before, yeah. I definitely meme you more than I did before.
Yeah, you're a meme lord, right?
Becoming because my brother, I would always talk about my brother being a meme lord.
Yeah,
and then I guess it's just Texas, man. It makes
you.
I've evolved into,
just Kyle Soar.
Yeah, exactly.
Kyle Toys or whatever. He's evolving.
Yeah.
You're just like you change.
I'm more of a Digimon kind of guy.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I never watched that show or did anything.
I think I remember.
Weren't they just like more hardcore? I don't know.
Well, yeah, I think they just like they fuck shit up a lot more.
They were like dinosaurs, really. That went in. They were like dinosaurs that turned into robot machines.
Robot dinosaurs.
Yeah, and then, that makes sense.
And then they just like destroy more things. And I'm like, man, that is sick. I remember, to me, I'm like, that's a show I should watch again. No. I am an adult.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. But
maybe you should chill.
Yeah. Let's get on out of here.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
Just want to say thanks for tuning into the Tone Jerks podcast. If you like what you hear, you can follow along on social media. We're on Facebook. We have a Facebook group linked in the description, or just search the Tone Jerks. You'll find it. And then we're on Instagram at the Tone Jerks. We're posting cool shit on the reg. Announced the winner for that giveaway that we did with Bardic Audio Devices. So congrats to the winner, Caveman Riffs 69.
Yeah.
I did not. It was by chance. It was random number draw, but I saw that. I'm like, hell yeah.
It's going to a good home.
Going to a good cause. Just Caveman 69s. Anyways, but yeah, we're on Instagram. We got a couple more ideas for some giveaways over there. So follow us over there. I talked myself into a corner. I'm like, oh shit. And if you really like what you hear, you can help support the show on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. But if you double down for $2 a month, you get an extra episode every week. We got the whole back catalog over there. You got over 180 bonus extra episodes. Some of the too hot for Podbean consumption over there. I'm trying to think of like, what do we use? Yeah, too hot for Podbean over there. We got some good stuff over there, but just for the support, we wanted to give you a huge shout out, sizable acknowledgement. Kyle, you got a list over there?
I got it right here.
Oh, why don't you give it to my baby while I drink my warm, truly tropical punch.
Oh, good luck. It's like acid going down. It would probably taste more like cough medicine.
My favorite.
Yeah. We have Andrew Walsh from Andrew's Alcove, Abe Newman, Michael Newman, Nicholas Payson, Nicholas Ogburn, Doug King, Doug Chris from 37 Effects, Masters of the Cinematic Universe, and Just Surprise Me.
I see you're trying to get through them quick, and that one just like there are so many syllables in that.
Joe from Like My Pedals, Just Surprise Me, Masters of the Cinematic Universe, and Masters of the Cinematic Universe. Will Lehue, also from Just Surprise Me, and Teletalks of Instagram fame. That's RJ.
RJ from Teletalks.
That's the last time I'm going to say that, by the way, because it's not. He's still working on that fame, by the way.
Yeah, he's out here. He's working on that 500.
Yeah,
get those subs.
That's RJ Smith.
RJ Smith
from Teletalks.
I should have the video that we're gonna do. I recorded a video with him like 2 months ago. Finally gonna put it out.
Jesus Christ!
Hey,
Jamie Davis, Joni Ray, apparently
Jonah Ray.
Joni
loves Chachi.
Yeah. Jason Fuzzmonger.
I like how you let me hang out there. I'm like, oh, what videos take so long? Just because hey, that's why.
That's life. Life got in the way.
Yin and yang of life.
Jason Fuzzmonger, Steve Mike of Hardly Human, Steve Rao of 60 Cycle Hum, Colin Smith, Kevin E. Quits from E. Quits Guitars, Co Schneider from the Flippin' Flippers podcast, Alvaro Viramontes, Brian Nutter from Nutter Guitars, Mel Chibson of Chibson Guitars, Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop, Sean Fahey, Sean Wright from Lollygagger Effects, Juan, yeah. Well, he uses some of the wood he uses actually walnut. Juan Ortiz from Tone Hungry Effects.
That is still so stupid, but funny. To
Mike
me,
Oxbig.
Yeah, no, I don't know it.
Hugh G-Rection.
Huge no.
Zach Hale. Always following. Yeah. Eric Marrow from Elm Effects and from YouTube. Look him up. Scott Hamilton from the Effects Loop podcast. Tim Nowick from Bardic Audio Devices. He's bad.
Bad.
Bad. Jonathan Jeruzik from 12th Hour Devices. Tyler Rhines from Tyler Casey Riffs. We got Matthew Fenslaw. We talked about Matthew Fenslaw like every 10 minutes on this episode.
Good.
He's invaded our thoughts and minds and our hearts also. Addison C. and Michael McVeigh.
All right.
That's the list.
We will.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.